welcome back. Now obviously, going to get back on this guitar. I'm waiting on a package arriving actually, which should help in getting on with this guitar. But before I do that, I want to give a shout out to Barry Gee, who suggested it, gave me a good idea. It's regarding doing the Forstner bit in the end of the neck pocket to make room for the spoke wheel. Hey, I'll show you his idea. You can see there's a little mark there. Put a mark there. Now Barry was saying to keep the Forstner bit under more control is to clamp a piece of wood on the top so that the Forstner bit is in full contact at all times. And I thought that's a great idea because even though it doesn't matter where the point's going into this, you've still got this ridge up the top and bottom, which is kind of keeping this thing in place. So yeah, I think it's a brilliant idea. So yeah, shout out to you, Barry. So yeah, look at that. No slippage, nothing. Nice, perfect sort of whole thing going on. So brilliant. Anybody else has ideas like that, feel free to pop them in the comments. And feel free to share links to your own channels if you've got them or whatever. It's all good. Speaking of which, shout out to Corey. It's all good guitars. And so I should do that because he always puts all his mates' links and stuff in his things. So shout out to you, Corey. Anyway, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into all the edges, making sure everything's nice and all even and stuff, just basically sorted. So I'll do that first before we do anything else. Let's just fire on. Okay, so I've been round everywhere, making sure everything's kind of as it should be around the edges. So I want to get that done first because I'm going to use this roundover bit. This is a 1/16, so it just knocks the edge off and no more. So I'm going to try that out. It might not be enough, but let's find out. Let's just run around the whole thing, back and front, and we'll see what happens. That's really good. Yeah, it's really good. That's really taking this is just taking the sharp edge off. It's really nice. Anyway, belly carve. I think I shall. Well, I think I want to. I'm not sure I want to come into the U wood, so I'll probably try and avoid that. Maybe I'm not sure yet. I'll see how I feel as I go. But initially, I'm going to try and avoid hitting into the U wood. But I want it quite deep. I want it to come out to here. And I want it quite close to there, as you do. I want quite a biggish carve, we'll see. Something along those lines. Don't know whether you can see that, it's just a rough thing. But I'm kind of aiming somewhere in that region. So I'm looking at this bottom line here, and I'm looking at where I'm coming in at the top here, and all I'm doing is I just tweak the angle I'm at, because I can kind of see, you kind of look in the future almost, and you can see where it's heading. So I want it to be quite close to there, but not right up against it, so I needed to bring the file round this way a little bit. Well, that's the majority of that done. I think what we'll do next is the arm carve, which kind of comes at this back corner. It's kind of like there-ish. So I think that's what we'll do next. I'll probably take that down quite far, and I'll probably take it in the mahogany, like, but that's my plan. So I did the majority of the belly carve, then I did the arm carve, and now that gives me this line to bring this, I can bring this back a bit now, to tie in with this arm carve. Didn't go completely berserk, but that's nice, that's going to be really comfy, like, it's brilliant. So yeah, back to the arm carve now, the belly carve, sorry. Oh, back to a carve anyway, woohoo! So there we go, look at that. It's just pure sex, that. That gives me a tingle. I love that. I just think it's sexy, it's just dead smart, sleek and lovely. I took the arm carve a bit further, gave it more of a bend, because I just thought it just wasn't quite there, so I just went back on the sand and took some more off. But no, this is going absolutely fantastic, and of course the cavity cover on there, the colours are going to be superb again. But we've seen the colours a few times really, haven't we? But you know, I'm just making do with what I've got really. I did think about carving this top bit here, I was wondering about it, but then I stuck neck in place and I went like, you know what, there's just no restriction here at all, even my hands, you know, there's no restriction at all, so I'll leave that. I think what I'll do next is I'll get the frets levelled. Yeah, I think that'll be a good idea. Get onto that, get that done and dusted. So I've invested in some micro mesh, going from 1500 up to 12,000. And I watched the Stew Mark video just recently, and the guy was doing this, doing the fret ends, and they just looked amazing. I was like, right, okay then. So I went ahead and bought them. That's that one. So green next. He just went up all through all the grits. So there we are, frets all polished, fret ends all dressed. A proper test is to do this, run along your head like so, and if there's no blood or any marks, then it's a good job, and that's how you test them properly. But no, it's really nice. Jack socket, all lovely smooth though, just taking the edges off all around. The one thing is this plate though, on the back, it seems to have, I'll tell you what though actually, you know, when I was out in the shed, there was quite a lot of, it had quite a bow starting up on it, but now that I've come back in, it's sat just for a few minutes in the house and it's really getting straight again. Anyway, if there is a problem, all I need to do is just glue a little half round piece in here and then just add another screw hole. That'll do the trick. It's just nature of gnarly wood sometimes. But I mean, this one here on the Telecaster, the Super Telly, this one, it's sitting super flat. I mean, it's still flat as can be, you know, it's never had a problem with that one. So I think it's just the weather actually. It's very cold and damp out in the shed. It's a really horrible day today. It's just manky horribleness. So I think what I'll do is I'll keep my eye on this and see. And if it levels itself out, happy days. But if need be, I'll just, like I said, I'll add a piece of wood in there and just add another screw in the middle. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like and comment as ever. And we'll come back. We'll get on to doing some, I think, getting to sort of final sanding and stuff and see if we get some finish on this, which would be great. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you all soon. Cheers.